Okay, we are live. Hi, everybody. This is Cindy with Magazine Mama, and I've got Fusa on the line, and we're going to test the audio real quick, make sure everything's good to go. Fusa, do you see us live? Okay.
No.
On
my phone.
On my main page.
It's in your group, right?
No, on the main page.
Oh, I thought we were going to do it.
And Ashley's going to share. Ashley's going to share inside the group, so it can go.
Okay, cool.
Do you see it?
I think so. Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to. There you are, right there, and then
So live, right? In the
yeah, we're live. And then there we go. Okay.
And then can I message you on Skype? Will that show up or no?
No, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Here I am. No, don't show me. I'm kidding.
Okay, so we're back to the main screen. So are we good to go? Okay, and I think Ashley just posted in the group. So if everyone can see and hear us, say hello in the comments. I'm going to see if I can view the comments. And Fusa, if you can, I wonder if you can turn your audio off a little bit, or temporarily, or not. Let me see if I can see the comments. Okay. We'll get started in just another minute and make sure to have time for everybody to join. Okay, Natalie is on. Hi, Natalie. It's horrible feedback. Okay, Fusa, can you turn your audio off just another minute for now? Have time for everybody to join. Can you hear me, Fusa? Okay, Natalie is on. Hi, Natalie. It's horrible feedback. Okay, Fusa, can you turn your audio off? Natalie, is that better? Does that sound better? Let us know if the audio is good. If somebody can type if there is still feedback or not. Hi, Natalie. Is the feedback better now? Because I don't want to do this whole presentation and have bad feedback. Let us know if the audio is good. Or Ashley, if you're on. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start my part of the presentation, and then what we are going to do today, Fusa and I are going to, let's see. Okay, so Fusa and I are going to present some fall and holiday marketing tips for everyone, and I'm going to share 5 tips with you, and then afterwards she's going to talk about some SEO, and then talk about a special that she has on her class for SEO Masterclass. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Thanks everyone for watching, and I had a bunch of a presentation put together with a bunch of marketing tips, which I might share with you later, but I posted in the group of what you guys wanted to learn today, and I had a lot of great feedback of things that you wanted to learn, so I kind of redid my presentation for today, and I'm going to talk about 5 ways that you can create buzz and excitement for your fall and mini sessions. So I found this interesting statistic that says, did you know that excited and engaged customers bring in 23% more profits? So that was from entrepreneur.com. So I thought it's really important that we do get our clients excited and engaged about our holiday and family sessions. And if you guys are offering any holiday mini sessions or fall mini sessions, post in the comments below as well. And if you have any questions as I go along, post and then I'll check them afterwards. So 5 ways to create buzz for your sessions. The first one is to create exclusivity. So you want to create an invite only or a clients only session event. Like maybe you create 2 events, or you create 1 event like earlier than the main session event. And so I got this idea from thinking about like the big brand stores, such as like Nordstrom. They have like a special event for their premier shoppers or people who have their special card, and it's a special like a high ticket event. And so I thought it would be great if you could refer to these as like VIP clients or VIP client mini session holiday event. And like I said, it could be a more relaxed event than your regular mini sessions, or maybe you offer them like special refreshments or special perks at this event. Just add a little something extra that your regular sessions for your new clients don't have, and then like create a classy name for the event. So that's my first tip. The second one is to show a behind the scenes. Now, I know a lot of photographers don't really like Facebook Live, but I really want to encourage you guys to get on Facebook. Oh, hi, Annie. I'm glad Annie's here. Encourage you guys to do a Facebook Live showing like some scenes of your backdrops or your setups, or maybe the location that you're going to do your holiday themed or your fall sessions. And if you don't want to do a Facebook Live, you can do sneak preview photos as well. But my tip for this is don't show the entire setup, only show like a portion of it. Kind of keep them guessing and build the curiosity. It kind of creates an open loop in their mind, and they're wondering like, what is this going to be like? It kind of helps to build the excitement. My third tip is to create a limited edition product. Now, I got this idea from like, again, the brand stores. I like to look at like big brands and like just all kinds of businesses, different businesses, and see what they're doing and see what works for them, and see how I can incorporate it into my own business. So, this idea was like, think of the makeup brands at the department stores and how they have the gift with purchase. I know guys probably can't relate to this, but the women probably can. Like, you'll go to buy, what is it, like $50 or $75 worth of makeup just to get this little bitty tiny bag with just a few items in it, just because it's like a limited time and it's a special bag that you can't get anywhere else. So this is also another form of exclusivity. And you want to make sure to promote this when you promote your events. Again, this could be great for Facebook Live. You could show them the item that you have that's the limited item with purchase. And I did a little bit of research and found some ideas for you for those offering holiday sessions. These are some cute little items, and we actually use this one on the left. You can't tell, but it's a light up frame. I think I've talked about this before in the group. When we did our Santa sessions we worked with a high-end kids boutique, and it was actually the boutique's idea. She said, we want something really cute to offer at these sessions. And so we found these on Neil Enterprises website, and they're really super cute, and they were a really hot item, and I think we actually sold out of them, and the frames light up. Now, you can find them on Amazon now, and they're like about $24.95 on Amazon. So you can get a discount definitely at NeilEnterprises.com, but you do have to order them in bulk. That's the quantity there. I posted quantity 12. And what you can say is like, when you offer this limited edition product, you can say it's like a $25 value. You can use this as like a incentive for people to sign up as well. I thought these ones in the middle were really cute. They're small little frames, and then like the teddy bear on the right, that one's really cute. Everybody loves teddy bears. And so, yeah, like I said, include the value as well. And you can even, you can make the value be higher than what the frame is, because you can include the photo with it. So how much is your 4x6 or 5x7? Add that onto the frame and then make it one value price. So, I don't know. So, for example, if you're, let's say your 4x7 is $25 and then the frame's like a $25 value. So you can make it a $50 value. Okay, so some other ideas if you don't want to do these frames are photo ornaments. Everybody loves customization and personalization. Custom holiday cards, we sold those also at our Santa session event, and those were really popular item too. We sold a lot of those. And then calendars. Everybody needs calendars, so that's something practical. Now, don't forget to factor these into your overall pricing structure, because you want to make profit at these events. And then another tip is to create a cute naming for these and cute packaging. So, for example, it wouldn't just be a teddy bear frame, call it a limited edition teddy bear frame, or like give the teddy bear a name, like Cuddles the Bear frame. Make it cute and make it fun. Okay, and Natalie says, how large are the frames? So going back to these frames, I think the photo actually looks larger than what they are. You'll have to go to like neelenterprises.com and search them. But the one on the left, I think that's either a 4x6 photo size, and these are like a wallet size, and the teddy bears are obviously a smaller size, so they're not huge. So you do want to include the details of the sizes and everything when you do your promotions and your marketing. So the next tip is to have a wait list. You want to have people sign up to be the first to know when your sessions are available to be booked. So this is a great way to grow your email list, and it also creates a bit of suspense. It keeps people looking forward to something. Plus, it pre-qualifies them, because when you go to send out the email, you know who's already interested in your sessions. And so another way this is beneficial is that when you send out your emails, you're going to have a higher open rate because they've opted in, and then because they've opted in, they're going to open it because they're going to be looking for it, and then most likely you're going to have a higher click rate. So overall, this is really great for your email marketing strategy because these emails will get seen. Now, when you have the wait list, give them an added benefit. For example, you could say sign up to be on the wait list and receive a coupon for a free 8x10 when you book your session, or get a complimentary guide sent to your email when you get on the list, so you could send them your welcome guide. Just something like a little bitty bonus. It doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. Now, my last tip for getting clients excited about your events is you could give away a session, like have a contest. Now, I'm not a huge fan of having giveaways, but I think for the holidays and to promote your sessions, it is a great way, because every time whenever you mention about the contest, that gives you the opportunity to mention about your actual event as well. So plus, it's another way to build your email list. Now, you need to know your ideal client really well to know what type of prize would motivate them. And of course, don't forget to factor in the cost of the prize into your pricing. And then here's another thing you can do when you send out the email announcing like the winners. For everybody who didn't win, you can say something like, sorry you didn't win, but here's a special coupon for your session, or here's a coupon for a free 8x10, or something like that. And again, like I mentioned about the Facebook Lives, this is a great thing to do for a Facebook Live, because you can, have the drawing live, and it builds up curiosity. They want to see who won, and gets a lot of views for you as well. And you can even announce the drawing, say I'm going to be drawing at certain date and time, send out emails for that. It's just a really good way to build suspense. Now, I had 2 more questions posted in the group I wanted to address. One is, what are some ideas for styles of minis that people can't resist? And I thought this is a great question. So to choose what kind of styles of mini sessions you want, share some images on your social media and see which get the most engagement. These could be images that you've shot in years past, and see which people respond to the most. Or you could look at social media accounts or accounts related to your ideal client and see which images are most popular. I mean, if you wanted to, you could even look at your competitors and see which type of images are getting the most response. Now, I don't want you to go and directly copy them, but you can that might kind of give you a gauge, something to monitor. But basically, when it comes down to it, you're going to need to know what your ideal client wants and what they love. And if you don't know, just ask them. So I always recommend focus groups. You could start a private Facebook group and incentivize a few of your current clients or people who match your ideal client avatar, and have them join the group and talk to them inside the group and find out what's important to them and what they're looking for. Also, think about what type of sessions people already love and that they're booking you for, and just make it mini. Or you can add a holiday twist to it. Now, you'll also want to keep strategy in mind. So most of the time, it's the offer that needs to be irresistible, not necessarily the style of the session. And it's the way that you position the offer. So think about what is the purpose behind your session. For the holiday mini sessions, is it to earn extra income for the holiday season, or is it to pull in new clients and give them a sampling of your work so that you can book them for higher customized sessions in the future? So another thing you can do if you think about strategy and positioning the offer, for example, if you're a high school senior photographer, focus on the fact that, the seniors, this is probably going to be their last year at home for most of them, at home with the family, like the last holiday that they're going to celebrate with a family. So you could position it that way. Say, if you did an ad or sent an email to the moms, say, hey moms, think about your high school seniors going to be heading off to college next year. This might be the last time you celebrate the holidays together. Wouldn't it be great to set up a family holiday session? And you could pitch it that way and, appeal to their emotions. And I always say, don't lead with the price, lead with the benefits and the value. So then I have one more thing. Someone asked, I think it was Wendy asked, when do we start announcing these sessions? And I would start talking about them even now. So keep in mind, you don't have to start accepting the bookings right away. Just start creating momentum and hype by talking about them. Again, think back to the big brand stores that start promoting the holidays right away. I mean, already, obviously, there's Halloween candy out, and I'm already hearing, promotions on the radio for holiday concerts. And think about the holiday concerts. Whenever they come to town or announce that they're coming, like they'll announce it to build the hype, but then they only have a specific date that the tickets start selling. So you could do that as well. You could say, start talking about them, start building the hype, and say, I'm going to, the booking season opens on this specific date and I'm, limit the amount of sessions that you take so that when you open the date, when that date comes around, then everybody's going to, come on that date and sign up, and you should sell out of them really quickly if you have just a limited amount of them. And because I think people are used to it, used to getting ready for the holidays. And I did find a stat that people start shopping for the holidays on October 1st. So it is, almost end of September. So I don't think it's too early to start talking about them now. So these are just a few tips and ideas of ways that you can start engaging your potential clients and start building hype and excitement around your sessions. So let me know if there are any questions or comments on what I've shared so far. And then if not, we're going to get Fusa on the line, and she's going to talk about some SEO tips for these sessions. So if anybody has any questions, I'm going to see if I can see in the comments real quick. And I think we are good. Okay, so I'm going to pull on Fusa just a moment. Here, go to Skype here, and there she is. And hi, Fuse, you are on now. Can you say hello? You can put your audio back on because you're still muted.
Hi guys, I turned off the headphones, so I hope that's working better. I'm just going to find the page here again, just to make sure we're still on. I think we are. Awesome. And I totally agree that you want to definitely start promoting now. Like holiday marketing starts now, especially for Google, right? So you're not only kind of getting your clients excited about it, but you're also, which I'm going to talk about in more detail, you're really getting Google excited about your content, because when people start looking for that content, and your website could come up. So let me make sure you guys can hear me okay, and then I'm going to start sharing my screen. So are we good, Cindy?
I think we're good. I hear something every now and then in the background, but for me, there's no feedback. And again, you're going to have to close out that screen.
Headphones, but I think the headphones are not being helpful. So
Right. And yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm going to mute my mic now just to make sure.
Okay,
then, yeah.
awesome. Well, thank you everyone for joining us and for catching the replay. I know we're going to have a limited replay. And I call this holiday marketing get booked out because I strongly believe that with the right marketing strategy that you could get fully booked out. Sorry, someone's being really loud, but I think they're going to pass by quickly. I'm hoping. If not, I might have to put my headphones on. I apologize for that. All right. So today we're going to talk about 3 things when it comes to marketing the holidays and SEO. So the first thing is called the holiday wave, which I'm going to explain that a little bit better soon. The next is the gold mine that you as photographers and creatives have. And last but not least, we want you to leave here with actionable, plans. So Cindy already shared some great tips about how to get people excited about the special sessions that you are going to offer. And this presentation is really more about this time of year and how you can take advantage. And it's really not just for people offering mini sessions. Yes, we talk about mini sessions because that's really big with portrait photographers during this time of year. But it really can be great for wedding photographers offering other things, and you'll see exactly what I mean. And of course, Q&A if you have any questions. All right, so the holidays, right? We kind of are coming off a holiday, which I really call back to school, because back to school, it is kind of a thing, right? That people are looking for back to school outfits and different kinds of contents. Then we have our seasons and our holidays. So basically, fall, winter, Thanksgiving. So I listed here all the holidays. So you want to think about what kind of offering you're going to have. Are you doing a special event where it's 2 days of sessions, of portrait sessions at a park? Or, do you have a special Santa setup? Do you have a studio? Or are you just going to offer maybe some sales, print sales or like a Black Friday deal, etc. But the important thing is that you really want to decide now on what you want to have and what you want to offer and do. So think about also your holiday marketing sales goals, right? And feel free to write in the comments what you're going to be offering this year. We would love to see that. And then on your own, you want to write some holiday marketing sales goals. You want to basically think about how much you sold last year and how much, what are your sales goals for this year? I think that's really important because what I'm going to share with you guys today, you really can rinse and repeat every year and just check back like, oh, last year I sold $5,000 and this year I want to sell $6,000. I'm not sure. So again, write in the comments. Let's see if anybody's writing in the comments here. I'm going to check really quick. Okay, feedback's okay, right? I think that was an old comments here. I don't know. The comments are coming in a weird order, so I think we're okay. All right. So, but I definitely want to see what you guys are offering or what has worked for you in the past as well. So the wave, I call this the wave because this came when I started thinking about what happens during the holidays, and Pinterest as a social media account also has this. So the wave, guys, is that essentially keywords and web traffic elevates a whole lot during this time. So here I have 3 columns, and they actually represent October, November, and December. And you can see here that fall family pictures, the traffic doubles in the month of November. Actually, September. This one is October, November, December, I believe. Yeah. Or is it September, October, November? Yes, sorry. It's September, October, and November for this one. So obviously October is the big month for fall portraits. So family photo ideas goes from 9,000 to 12,000, then to even 18,000, because in November people are still searching. Maybe it's the last minute folks, or they're searching for, family photos for the holidays and not just the fall portraits. And here you can see the fall portraits as well. As it gets more, it elevates, right? So family pictures also goes up by a whole lot. here, fall pictures, 135,000 September, October, and then November it starts going down a little bit, right? Fall family picture outfits, 2,400, then it doubles in traffic. So I call this the wave. So for example, gift ideas goes from 14,000 to 100,000. So there's going to be a big surge in web traffic overall during this time. So think of it as a wave, let's say right before it's low tide. And now we have this big wave of people searching for lots of things online. So a lot more searchers, a lot of fingers, especially on their phone, looking for this information. Now, here is the beauty. You as a creative, a content creator, you want to ride the wave and elevate your online profile. Why? Because Google, it's a Google signal. When you have people visiting your website, when you have people sharing your content, when you have people reading your blog, even sharing your social media, this is a great signal to Google that your website is great. So this is going to give you what I call brownie points with Google. And why did I say this is even great for wedding photographers? Because if you're a wedding photographer and if you've done fall engagement portraits, well, guess what? People are looking for exactly that during this time. Or even like holiday themed weddings or fall weddings or even Christmas or even the colors. So you want to ride the wave. Right? This is what I call it. It's like surfing almost. You want to ride this wave because people are looking for this content and you want to be found for this related content. So I say is that you guys have a gold mine because you have a lot of this content that people are looking for because you have photos and photography. So people are looking for inspiration. People are looking for ideas. People are looking for creativity, etc. And I hope we're okay with audio. I'm not seeing anything else. Sorry, just checking in because I see it's something from 7 minutes ago. So you have the gold mine. So you want to be able to use the gold mine because, again, it is a good Google signal. So the next set of things and how I'm going to help you prep for the holidays is twofold. So this first part, some people maybe they don't have it, but you could still use it to plan for your marketing for next year. Or you may have this. So I like to first work with what you have. So did you blog any fall sessions last year? Portrait sessions last year? Do you have even any of these wedding, that could be tied in to this time of year? So what you do is you find those three, let's say you have 3 holiday related posts. And the beauty is if you don't, you can create a brand new one this year, which I'm going to tell you about, which using some SEO tactics to help you get found. So in your holiday post, you have what we call is like a main keyword idea. But you want to basically get this holiday post and make it longer or create what I call a roundup post. Maybe you want to create new posts that is all about the top fall locations to take photos in your area. Or maybe you want to do 5 amazing fall photo outfit ideas. All right. So these types of longer posts, more resourceful posts, you want to break up your text since it's longer text with subheadings. So one SEO tip or trick to find subheadings related is this great website. And I recently just shared this as like my favorite website right now. It's called lsikeywords.com. So this website so I put in, I think, family photo ideas or portrait something, and it comes up and it spits out all of these related keywords with search volume, which is fantastic. So the search volume here is per month. So I don't know, nowadays it's harder to find search volume is what I meant to say, because now even Google Keyword Planner doesn't tell you exact search volume. So I can get my blog post and I could be like, if it is about family photo outfit ideas, then I could say, colors for family pictures. Here's some color inspiration. Coordinating family outfits. Do you need help with so that could be your subheading, which is an H2, which if you're in WordPress, you can highlight that title and make it, instead of just regular paragraph, you can make it an H2. So I found these came up. Another tip is you want to check the rich snippets for different keywords and content ideas. So rich snippets is basically when you are looking for, you Google anything and then you find a section that says people also ask. So you see here, this is what's called long tail keyword. And if you can rank for a long tail keyword, it's amazing. So how do you coordinate clothes for family pictures? That's a great question. What is the best colors to wear for family pictures? So then my subheading would be best colors to wear for family pictures. And then I could pick and talk about 3 color combos and have examples of past photo shoots that I've done. Outdoor, so what colors are best for outdoor pictures? So if you strictly do outdoor pictures, in the park kind of mini session, that would be a great subheading or even a blog post title to use. But the key here is that you want to update this text. You want to make it at least 500 words, ideally 750, but I know I'm pushing it because a lot of you are like, what? I can't even write 500 words. That's crazy if you use. But if you have 500 words with like 3 subheadings, then that's like 250, right? Each or not even. So the subheadings is not only going to help for SEO for Google, but it's also going to help you write the actual post, right? So you could also ask your clients. So, if you don't have any blog posts and if you want to create a new one, I recommend like a good new long form one. Then you can ask, what was your favorite part of the photo shoot? What were your favorite pictures? How did you pick your family outfits? It's important to use keywords that the audience uses. So a lot of you photographers, you're like mini sessions, but like, do people really Google mini sessions? Like, does it come the fall? Like mini sessions wasn't in my slide, you know what I mean? They use fall pictures, fall photos. This is why doing keyword research is really important, and not just because we talk too much like our industry at times, and that's like not helpful because we want to be found by people that obviously they don't know us yet, and we could get that love from Google and from new potential customers. So any advice that they have, and then if you do sell something or you offer a product like Cindy was saying, maybe, they could talk about how they love that product that you offered last year and they're excited to be back or something like that. So you also want to tweak the page titles and meta descriptions. This is if you're using WordPress, it's your Yoast box. So a lot of people will install the Yoast SEO plugin, but they just think the plugin does the work for you. Well, guess what? The camera, you can leave it on auto, but is that the best ideal thing? No, right? You know more than the camera, just like you know more than the Yoast plugin. So on those blog posts, you definitely want to go to the plugin and go to edit snippet and adjust it. I also recommend that you add one internal link to yourself. So maybe, you shot that family before. It could be to your portrait gallery, to your investment page, to your contact page. Make sure that your image on the photo has image SEO. So that has to do with the alt text. So, if it's about outdoor family fall portraits, then one of the images should have that as the image SEO. And you always want to use a call to action. Now, this is kind of the pre-work, updating any good post that you have. And if you don't, you could decide to create one long form one. But what I strongly suggest that you do, if you are offering special events or even if your fall portraits is the regular price, I'm not sure, or maybe usually don't offer it, but at this time you do offer it. I strongly recommend creating a new landing page. So a new page on your site, and the cool thing about this landing page is that you could just update it every year. You don't have to keep reinventing the wheel. So you create a new landing page, and you basically is going to have all the information about your event or about your special, right? So even on this page, you could offer some tips. If you don't want to blog, you're like, I don't think I'm going to have time to blog, even though that's great for SEO, even though it could really help my rankings during this time of year and elevate my whole online profile, like Few says. But in this page, you want to start with like a nice visual on top. Then you can have be the title of whatever is the offering. Then talk about it. Where is it going to be? And then it could have some of those questions. What is the best thing to wear? And you can have a little bit of advice and then link to your blog post if you have a blog post. Add some pictures from the previous events. And of course, you want to add the call to action. This page is also a great page for you ready to accept payment. You can embed a PayPal button right here, or set up with a special calendar. Let's say you only have 4 spots on one day, 4 spots on the other. Then from here, people could book you already. So you can add a form, you could add booking opportunities. But the cool thing is that with this page, you could, link to it. You could send traffic to it. You could change and edit your Instagram URL to go to this bio page. But you definitely want to already start promoting these events and offerings, as soon as possible. So a few tips on as far as formatting for SEO is you're going to have what's called one H1. So an H1 heading is usually the name of the page, whatever you decide to name it. I don't recommend naming it something cute like your title. Save that for within the actual page, but name it something with a keyword. It could even be Miami fall portraits, or it can be geolocation as far as the name of the page. But then on top, you could add your cute a cute name if you have a cute name for the event. Then you want to have, I said 3 to 4 H2s, but it could be a little bit less with the same kind of format idea that I said before. So you want photo on top, maybe some content. You can add a testimonial, the book now, booking options, then a little bit more photos, then another call to action, contact or booking button, right? But you do want text on this page. So since you do also want text on this page, you can decide, again, that you might not want the big blog post and you want to add the tips here. I recommend both. I recommend at least, if you already blogged some things last year, update that and create a landing page. If you haven't blogged last year, create a great long form blog post that's going to talk about the best places to take these photos, the advice, the color inspiration, or you could save all that for just creating one page. So I'm giving you like 3 options of things that you could do. Obviously, the more the merrier, but you do want to commit, right? So here's the action plan. We can update 3 posts from last year, which is easier to do if you have that content already, because it's not adding as much. Or you could create the brand new fall holiday page, which I strongly recommend. Or you could create the one long form blog post and link to that specific landing page. And I would definitely love questions if you guys have questions about this and the reason why I recommend this. So like I said, you really want to ride the wave. Like, this is a great time to get some new eyeballs, web traffic, and these are Google signals, right? This is going to showcase that to Google that, hey, your website has great content and people are checking you out, or your website, it is what it is about. And think of it like photography is a gift. Photography is a great gift ideas. Or you could even create different types of content, maybe not necessarily related to your photography, but that will help your target audience. Like if your target audience are moms, can you blog about special events in town for the holidays? Because moms are always looking for things to do with their kids. So you want to use your goldmine, and you could use your goldmine to get new link shares and new content. So one example that we had from a student was that they decided to do a long form blog post where they're going to share the outfit ideas and color combos. So they basically looked at 5 previous sessions and they decided to blog those. And then what they did was, and gave some tips, they reshared this, well, not reshared, they shared this link with the clients that were featured on that blog post and say, hey, I hope you've been well. Just want to let you know I loved your session so much that it's featured on my latest blog post. And then the idea is that that client will share that link on Facebook and will share that link or even pin it and share it out, right? So you want link shares and you want new content or updated content, like I said. So you also want to tell Google, not just your clients. So there's some, I'm going to leave a link, but there's a site where you could ping your website. So let's say you just, you like go and you update your previous blog post, or you create like a new landing page. You want to basically tell Google that you have new content. So Google indexes, search bots index websites every day. Well, they look for new information every day, but sometimes it takes them a while to catch up and they're behind. So I'm going to leave a link below on how you can ping. It's really, the website is smallseotool.com, and then you go to ping and you just hit ping now. It's really easy to do. Then you also want to share this new content that you have or this new page. One of the best ways to share nowadays is definitely, sorry, wanted to talk about this, and then I'll go back to the other things I said. Definitely you want to share to Google Posts. Now, I do have a course about Google My Business, But Google Posts is a new thing that Google has in regards to your Google My Business. It's like a social media post, but it expires every 7 days. But get this, if you post an offer, so let's say I'm having a special sale or an offer that lasts from now, and for the next 5 weeks, Google will show it for 5 weeks because you're adding what's called a post. The post type is offer. So there's 4 post types. There's event, offer, product, and news. So whenever sharing just regular blog posts, it's news. But if you're sharing a special offer, they have a thing for that. And then you could say, name this coupon or, call or link. Also, if you're having a special event, I do recommend adding a Google Post event. The other place I also definitely recommend you sharing your content is on Pinterest. And I also think that you should have, Pinterest related, let me go back to it, Pinterest related boards and holiday boards, because this is a time. So it could also help you elevate your whole account. You really want to commit. And I have a few examples of here, where else can this be shared? So you want to probably create 3 to 4 IG posts from now until your sale is over. You could create 1 IGTV post, which can just be a slideshow of photos with text talking about your special. And the same, the same post that you post on IG, you could do 2 FB posts. You probably want to do between 3 and 4. You actually want to do, I'm not going to say 3 and 4. You want to do 1 that's going to have the special offer, and maybe 2 more Google posts with some examples of the types of photography that you're going to be offering in the special you're having during this time. So you want to basically be sharing your new landing page and content and updated content as much as possible. And these were some places that I recommend. So you have about 3 weeks right now to do this, a little bit more if you do more photos for Christmas cards or for something else or holiday that's further along the year. But you have this gold mine, guys. You really should be using it. And this is a great time, because this is what happens is you optimize now, and then next year, guess what? The wave comes back and you're ready. You don't need to, you might just want to give it some love and update a little bit, but it's a really rinse and repeat work that you can do. So like I said, decide on the type of content you want and basically get on a sharing plan. The sharing plan doesn't have to be complicated at all. But you do want to be strategic. So in order to be strategic, like I said, blogging SEO is really important if you are going to update those blog posts or if you're going to create that one long form one. So I'm about to wrap up. I'm going to kick it back to Cindy, but not yet. There's echo. Okay. So I did give Cindy a discount code for my blogging SEO masterclass. I'm also having a holiday powwow, which is a group coaching for people that are like, you know what, this is great. I want to do it. I want to do this landing page, but I want to be accountable. So we're having 2 live group coaching sessions. So Cindy's going to share that too. There's a special sale going on with that, which is limited and ending soon. And then I'm here for questions. And Cindy, you might have some questions for me.
There. Thank you, Fusa. That was really great presentation. See if there's any questions. If anybody has any questions about what she shared or what I shared, or any questions about her course. I know Ashley posted the link to both those courses in the comments. So definitely take advantage of that. And for the SEO course, there's going to be, you get 20% off for the next 48 hours with my code. Fusa created a code, Cindy Fall. So you just enter that and you can save 20% off. And do you want to talk any more about your classes? Let's see, we've still got some people on.
Sure, or if you had any questions about the things that I've shared. Basically, the Blogging SEO Masterclass is, it really teaches you the basics of SEO at first to set you up for success. Then we go through the important parts of, of blogging. So for example, I just had one student recently was like, oh, I can't repeat the same keyword for every blog post. I'm like, no. And then she said, well, how else can you say family session? So we go through that. We go through, the adjectives and the keyword research, and how we can be creative and diverse, because it's all to get a click, right? You're competing Google results to get a click. So you don't want boring things like, another newborn session. You want it to be more creative. So we talk about the plugins. We talk about the important parts of a blog post. There's also a workflow for photographers as far as Lightroom and what are best practice for the image SEO. There's lots of great workbooks with it. It is one of my most popular classes because it focuses on blogging specifically. And then the holiday marketing one is basically a workbook. It's basically a lot what I shared, but there's a whole other part, which is the Pinterest part. So what do we do on Pinterest for SEO for the holidays? And then I talk a lot about Tailwind. So there's a lot of bonus videos, Google Analytics videos, how to check the best, the top pages on my website, how to check where my traffic is coming from, and things like that.
Okay, great. Thank you. And as far as questions, I do have one. Something you mentioned as part of your presentation, the Google post an offer, that's actually really new to me. I wasn't really familiar with that. So I don't know if that's something you talk about more in your course.
Not in this one, but I have a Google My Business bootcamp.
Okay.
So if people have not been using Google My Business, so if you're like, oh, I signed up back in the day but never touched it, that course would be great for them. I could leave a link for that course.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sure.
But yeah, not specific for the blogging SEO course. Okay. But it is something that I always recommend on how you share content.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
On Google, and it ranks in Google. So it's really good for local SEO.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't see any other questions, so I'll give one more moment for that. Yeah, I thought a lot of really great information, really great, actionable things they can take advantage of and do right now. So, I think.
Yeah, and the first thing is to ride that wave, right?
Mm-hmm, definitely.
It could definitely be like, oh, I'm so busy this time of year, I'm not gonna, but this is why we're talking about this on September, what is it today? 18th, 19th?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And not, October 10th.
Yeah.
We want you to take action now. You have enough time to create a long form blog post or at least one landing page and then sprinkle and schedule out in your social media.
Mm-hmm.
So you just want to be strategic, because then when next month hits, you're not busy marketing. Like the marketing is set, right?
Right.
You're going to be spending time on photographing, on editing, and on upselling. So
right, exactly. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for watching. For all of you who stuck around, I appreciate it. And the links are in the comments, and I'll leave this up for 48 hours. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to comment on the video or comment in the group. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks, Fusa.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much
everyone.
for having me. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Thanks. Bye. Thanks, Heather. Okay. Bye-bye.